Welcome back to Lingoni English. I'm Emily. Have you had a lot to do lately? Has your schedule been full with work? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you 10 different ways to say that you're busy. Let's get started. The first way to say I'm busy is I've got a lot going on. This just means you maybe have a lot of meetings, a lot of things to do for work, or things to do in your social life. So, for example, if someone invites you to their birthday party, but you're very busy, you could say, I'm sorry, but I've got a lot going on this weekend. I can't come. Now, the second one is, I don't have enough time. You can say this when someone asks you to do something, but your schedule is already too full. We only have 24 hours in a day, and some days there's no room to add anything else in. For example, if someone asks you to come to lunch with them, you could say, I'm sorry, but I don't have enough time today. The next one is, I'm swamped. This means you are very, very busy. Now, to swamp means to cover something or some place with water or some liquid. But in this case, it means you're being covered with things to do. For example, oh, I'm so tired. Last night I only got 4 hours of sleep because I'm swamped with work. Swamped. The next one is I'm buried in work. If you are buried, that means you're completely covered by something, like you could bury a seed in the ground. But in this case, you're being buried or totally covered up by work or things to do. For example, if someone invites you to dinner, but you don't have time, you could say, I'm sorry I can't come. I'm buried in work. The next one is I'm slammed. Slammed. Now, to slam is to hit something at full force. Slam. Now, you say this when you're very stressed about all of the work you have to do. For example, oh, I can barely sleep. I've been slammed at work and I can't get anything done. This next one's a fun one. It's, I have too much on my plate. This just means you're so busy you can't add anything else in. So imagine you have a plate of food, but instead of a plate, it's a schedule, and instead of food, it's things to do. And if you have too much food on your plate, it's sometimes hard to finish. And the same goes for your schedule. If you have too many things on your schedule, you might not get everything done. For example, if your sister calls and asks if you could watch her child for the weekend and you're too busy, you could say, I'm so sorry, I can't. I have too much on my plate. The next one is up to my neck in something. I'm up to my neck in work. Now, this is similar to being buried in work. Imagine you're in a room and there's so much work around you. It starts piling up all the way to your neck. That's how much work you have to do. For example, you could say, I'm up to my neck in work this week. I can't go to the baseball game. I'm sorry. Another way to tell someone you're busy right now is, I'm tied up at the moment, or I'm tied up right now. When you're tied up, that means you're wrapped in a rope or a string and you can't do anything. But in this case, you're all tied up with things to do. So, for example, if someone calls you while you're in a meeting, you could say, I'm sorry, I'll call you back. I'm all tied up right now. Now, this one is my favorite of them all. It is, I'm as busy as a bee. I'm as busy as a bee. Now, we all know bees, the little insects that fly around and make honey, are very busy. And sometimes, maybe you're as busy as they are. This is a fun and positive way to say that you're busy. It is not busy like stressed busy. It's good busy. For example, if someone asks you, have you been bored since graduating school? You could say, nope, I haven't been bored at all. I've been as busy as a bee. Lastly, we have, I've bitten off more than I can chew. This is a good one. When you bite, you have to chew. But in this case, your bite was too big and you can't chew it all. But instead of a bite of food, it's a bite of work and you might not finish. For example, I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. I have 3 projects this weekend and a birthday party. I don't know how I'll get everything done. Well, those were the 10 different ways to say, I'm busy. Have you bitten off more than you can chew lately? Are you up to your neck in work? Are you as busy as a bee? Well, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Lingoni English. See you soon!